Hey guys, what is up? Real quick, just letting you know before the video starts that I'm doing a giveaway. I'm going to give away a KastKing Speed Demon. It is the fastest reel out on the market right now. I think it is a 9.3 to 1 gear ratio right off the top of my head. Great reel. So to be entered, you got to be a subscriber, and I will be dropping an official giveaway video that you'll have to comment on, and that's what I'm going to be doing to pick the winner. Make sure to subscribe, wait for that video, comment, and let's get to the video. What is up, guys? Welcome back. You guys are gonna have to bear with me because I'm dealing with this guy. We're fostering this kitten, and he's really energetic, and I don't trust my other pets around him, so he's in my office with me. So if I get a little off topic, that's what's going on. He's attacking me. So real quick, this video is, as you probably read by the title, Booyah Flex 2 versus the Kvd 1.5. These are counterparts. They're the exact same size. They have the same diving depth. So KastKing starts with two separate parts of the body, then they are chemically welded together. The bill and the body mold are all one piece. Then after they're chemically welded together, they go into a pressure chamber and they see if there's any deficiency or defects, with them. If they sink, they're instantly thrown out. If they have any moisture in them, they're thrown out because that shows that there's a missed part in the weld. So after that, they get cleaned up, sanded down, and they go into a painting process that could be 20 steps long. The average is 12 steps, but it could be up to 20 steps. Painted with airbrushes by people in Costa Rica, I think. The parts, everything's made in America, but it's assembled in Costa Rica. I don't know why, it must be cheaper. After it's painted and clear coat and the eyes and all the little details are added, the split rings and the hooks, change the hooks, are added. They actually hand tune these. They have guys in front of tanks that just clip these onto swivels and run them through. If they run perfectly straight and they don't hunt, they throw them out. If they do hunt and they kick around in that erratic motion, then it is sent out to be sold. Yeah, they dive down to 5 feet, I think. They have great hunting motion. They're very erratic, and that's because of the weighted chamber right here. Well, right here. But they do a lot of motion in the water, which before this was kind of harder to find. You'd open like a dozen crankbaits and only one would have that really good erratic motion. This one's quality tested to make sure it has that erratic motion. And that's what gets those fish to strike that trigger. They see this fish coming through real weird like, they think it's an injured bait fish, and then it'll do something like it'll kick out, and that's called hunt, and it'll strike because that bait did something really weird. Or it'll hit cover and it'll come off and it'll stop and it'll float up because besides the weighted chamber and any rattles that you might have in there, this thing is empty, it's filled with air, so it floats up. So it hits that, floats up, they think that it's stunned or dead, hit it. That's the whole idea behind the Kvd 1.5. Overall, this is a great lure. It's been my go-to crankbait for a very long time because it is very readily available. And then we got the Booyah Flex 2. So this starts off at 2 halves. They glue them together, which I don't like. Another option is they sonic weld them together. I don't know why when I was researching this, why he gave those 2 different options. Maybe different models are put together differently. But each one of these ties to put a split ring to are connected with a wire, so it's one unit. So that adds strength to it. A lot of the videos you'll see these guys just bashing this lure up against stocks and rocks and trees and whatnot. And what I really like about the Booyah Flex 2 is that it is foam filled. So this thing is hard plastic. It has the durability that we love, that we got used to with the Kvd 1.5, but it is foam filled, so it has the action and it acts like it's a balsa. I like this mold a lot better because you can actually feel details on it. You can feel the eyes go right here, you can feel the scales, whereas this one's just completely smoothed over except for the actual like glued on eyeballs. This one doesn't have glued on eyeballs, they're painted on. They're painted on a little bump over there. You can feel where the gills are, you can feel the scales. But that also means that you're not gonna have an eye come off. You might scratch the paint, but this one, the eyes can actually come off. If you hit it hard enough against brush or a fish hits it, the eyeballs can come off because they're just glued on eyes. These are painted on, so they last a little bit longer. It has a one-piece bill and rattling chamber. So the bill comes down and the rattling chamber is right around here. That's where the weight is, and that's where the tungsten rattle is to give it that that action. The Flex bill, a huge thing about this is it has divots in this bill, and the bill is a lot thinner than the KVD. The KVD kind of expands near the bottom where it starts. This one is flat the whole way. That's gonna help the Booyah get down to its desired depth faster, but also it has these divots in there, which a lot of fishermen will fish their square bills really hard to get natural divots in there, or they'll take files and file them in. Booyah went ahead and did that for you, and that's going to divert water certain ways, and it's going to make it fish more erratically, and it's also going to make it hunt harder. So that's a huge plus on the side of Booyah. I've fished both of these for a great while. I fished them on the same rod. They fish very similar. I just feel like the Booyah hunts a little bit harder. It, you know, is a little bit more erratic, which is what I'm really looking for. Both these are very good baits. Both of these are very erratic, but I'm gonna go with the Booyah overall. That's just my opinion. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something, and if you did, please go down there and hit the like button. While you're down there, you should hit that subscribe button. That way you're part of the giveaway. Hopefully you guys are interested in that, and I will see you guys next time I post.